Oh my god, you gotta take a seat right now. Alongside a bunch of fire changes that will be coming to Minecraft Snapshot on Java very soon in the crafting table. 6 ingots, just like that, and oh my god, we won. I can't believe it. Lads, laddies, lovers, this is me, Waddles. Welcome back to the Minecraft update of your dreams. 3 copper doors for the ingots. I wish it was just like the iron ingots, a 2x2, but no big deal. This is so much better. Previously, if you can remember, it was the blocks, and that's 9 ingots, 9 ingots, 9 ingots, 9 times 6, 56 ingots for a couple of trap doors. 56 ingots for a couple of doors, it doesn't matter. That unfortunately means, well, not that we ever really could have, so guess it doesn't really change anything. Ladies and gentlemen and friends alike, we pushed them in Minecraft Preview 1.21.0.24. The doors and the copper. It's actually doable. Well, I guess I should say kind of doable, because unfortunately, with the addition of this crafting recipe, that's gonna mean, because there is no oxidized ingot, the crafting recipe for the door, the trap door, and anything that isn't perfect condition has been deleted. That's a little bit sad, but I'm not gonna lie, this stuff does oxidize decently fast if you know how to isolate it on its own, so maybe not that big of a deal. Depending on where we are for today's video, by the time we come back, this door could at least be oxidized a little, maybe even a little bit more. Today, Minecraft Preview 1.21.0.24 dropped with a whole load of a brand new beautiful features. For those of you wondering where the next Minecraft to Java snapshot would be, I really was convinced it would be today until I found out that like most of the world other than the USA is on a holiday called Labor Day or something. And strangely enough, you don't labor on Labor Day, I guess. But we need to take things back to the start. Over inside of my game, on the main menu, I've got a classic plain old scene. But that's because I'm in preview. Thanks to none other than the legend himself, Smokey Stack. Over on Twitter, we get a glimpse of what the 1.21 menu panorama is going to look like. Now, I'm not too sure how to actually pull this off inside of preview, so we'll have to wait for the whole spinny thing until it hits Minecraft Java snapshots, but it's clean, it's nice, it looks very chambery. However, over on the main menu in-game profile, that button right there is surely definitely different. Inside of the profile button, the menu right here, when it loads, if it loads, alright, well, we get a little bit of information. There's a scene right there. I think I can showcase my own world. Then there's me. Then there's the dressing room, a shortcut to change your skin. And then a couple options right here where I can like share my profile and say, hey, add me today. If I slide over to stats right here, you can see how much Minecraft I played. At least for the preview. I don't know if this combines with the normal version of Bedrock. I've got like 30-something hours. And I've beat 17 mobs total. That's pretty good. Before we get into this next change that might disappoint you a little bit, I want to remind you that I didn't make the change, which means you should tap that like button right here, right now, no matter what. It helps me out big time for that price of free $99. Tragically, but maybe valid, inside of this preview, the mace, the sweet poor mace, has received quite a few nerfs, but also a small buff as well. First things first, we go ahead and attack that cow. I'm so sorry about this, buddy, but you're gone. Let's take a look at the durability right here, and oh yeah, I don't know if you can see it on Bedrock, but it's at 500 now. It was 250 before. So that right there is going to be our mace buff. The mace nerf here comes into play when we jump and attack something. Now, fortunately, the cow, it doesn't have very much health, but let's say maybe a player armed up with armor. If I was a player armed up with armor, or attacking a player armed up with armor, well, look, basically, if I want to one-shot whatever that target is that's armed up, I'm going to have to fall farther than ever before. That's because the mace's, the mace's base damage amount and also the amount of damage that is built up when falling has been decreased. So it's probably easiest to show this off in the creative inventory. Previously, if we remember correctly, the diamond sword had +7 attack damage and the mace also had the same thing. That 7 has been bumped down to a 5 now. The density enchantment is one of the greatest mace enchantments of all time, and that hasn't changed, but density has been decreased a little bit. Previously, per level of density, 1 additional damage was added per block. Current today, each level is now going to add half a point of damage per block. Also, the mace's smash attack has a different damage fall off now. The first 3 blocks are going to be 4 extra damage per block, then the next 5 blocks 2 extra damage, and then after that 1 damage per block additional. Now, I realize this is just spitting out a bunch of random facts at you, so if you want to go ahead and pause the screen and take it all in right here, this is basically what's happening. The changes, the adjustments, everything like that. Being a more of a Java main, I can't wait till these things hit Java Edition so I could, like, really experience and test them a little bit more professionally for you. Now, last but not least, and I put it in black and white because this is maybe the most tragic one of all time here. So, Smite. It's a great enchantment. Most mobs are undead mobs. I want to up the damage on, say, like, something. Maybe the move in 1.21 is have a sharpness sword because sharpness can't go on the mace. And then on the mace, we go ahead and put Smite. Well, this is the sad thing because Smite is now mutually exclusive, meaning like you can't put Smite or Bane of Arthropods on the mace if it had density or if it had the Breach enchantment. You're gonna have to pick. Do you want to build up more damage or do you just want to inherently do more damage against mobs? This single change right here is big for players like myself who usually play in single player because that means maybe a mace with Smite is just going to be a better off move than these other cool mace enchantments. Another sad thing about this, but to be honest is probably valid, is density and breach are also mutually exclusive. Do you want to be able to pierce through armor or do you want to build up extra damage? I know me personally, I like extra damage. Now, our final mace thing that I'd like to take a look at today before we move on to bigger, more aesthetic, and beautiful sounding things is the Windburst enchantment. What happens if I jump and hit? Oh no, oh no, oh no, the moment I was fearing. If I jump and hit, it doesn't seem like it worked how it used to. I mean, I'm sure if I jump off of a... No. What? Oh no, it works how it works on Java, the worst version of Windburst. It's no fun anymore. It's ruined. Oh. Alright, so we all know and love the 5 beautiful paintings added by Sarah Boving in an earlier snapshot. Look at these things. They're so aesthetic and wonderful. Villager one specifically, that's gonna go so hard inside of a breeder. Well, take a seat because yesterday, literally right after I finalized this video that I put out, there was a huge announcement over on Twitter. I saw it all over the comments of that video. Yes, the heaven sound effects zetterstand, the creator of the OG beautiful paintings, is back with a couple more. And by a couple more, I mean 15 brand new paintings for Minecraft 1.21. That brings our total painting count up to 20 total, which is, I mean, like, can somebody add one more painting to the update? 21 for 21? Alright, so our paintings today, I don't have them set out name by name, but let's just go ahead and immerse ourselves in the beauty of these things. First off, I want to say overall, these things match the OG paintings like pretty much immaculately. I mean, so do these ones. These ones are really clean and I still love these just as much. But you know, being from the original creator, it's gonna have that same original vibe. For example, golden apple and melon sitting off in the distance. I mean, it's wonderful. Zaboomafoo. I don't know if anyone's gonna get that reference, are you? We got some kind of monkey thing staring at a pear, a lemon. I don't know what that thing is, but I love it. And by the way, a lot of these paintings are going to be 2x2 ones. In fact, we have 8 brand new 2x2 paintings. This one, it looks like some kind of liminal space here. We've got like a staircase or a bridge, a person, I think, sitting there, a pot, and then maybe like a painting or the sky or just something going on. This one captures that feeling of isolation. That's gotta be a person sitting on like a beach or something, water in the background, a big giant cliff. It's kind of beautiful. This one is kind of disturbing. This is a woman, at least to me, sitting next to a skeleton, dead tree, mountains, weird, creepy scene. Like it's terrifying. So many of these are so creepy, right? Let's flip over here. This looks like an abstract yet beautiful mountain scene or something. Maybe a little bit of reflections in the water. Now that I think about it, I think my parents had like pretty much this exact painting in their house. In our house. A dinosaur or a weird thing going through a portal, then another portal, and then a person. Maybe this is like how things came to be. Oh, another dark and moody scene. We've got a street light, electricity in Minecraft. Hold up, what's going on? We've got a street light, a dark scene in a neighborhood. Maybe you're out on a night walk, and then what is that? All of a sudden, a dweller sitting on the ground. I don't know. The painting. The builders must have left the block. Ignore that. These ones right here are going to be 2x3 paintings, just like that one over there. And I think this might be our first 4x4 painting in the game. Anyways, this scene right here really encapsulates those classic Minecraft paintings. No clue what's going on here, but that's definitely a savanna tree in the background. And then we've got that Roman temple vibe. Maybe a reference to perhaps my previous Minecraft survival world. definitely. All right, a couple more 2x2 ones. I like the black and white checkered floor. That's clean. The ominous doorway. It's just every single one of these is so creepy. Like, why in the world did they put a spotlight on the table that is on fire with the beautiful plant right there? Like, you better watch out and put that fire out, somebody quick. This one is definitely a sunflower next to a pot of sunflowers, next to a painting of sunflowers on a granite wall that might have sunflowers behind it. This one right here kind of ties into the lore of this painting. I like to think of this painting as like the same cliff over there, except it's zoomed in and something tragic is going on. Like, well, actually, let's make it happy and say the person is climbing the cliff. And then I think finally for our painting showcase today, we've got the painting that I like to call Nintendo Switch. Man, overall, I cannot wait to decorate these things inside of my base. Like, I'm gonna have to start making more big blank walls. Builders are going to hate this. You can't put spruce bents all over it because, I mean, these are big paintings. You're gonna need to save a lot of room for these things, but wow, they are beautiful. Combine them with these ones, and I love that we have a lot of different size options with these new paintings as well. Like 2x2s right there, it's great, it's wonderful. It does make me wonder though, because like setting up this room was a little bit difficult. Oh wait, these are 3x3. Anyways, it does make me wonder if there's gonna be like maybe an easier way to scroll through these paintings. I saw the idea on Twitter of like maybe you use a brush and interact with the painting to scroll through it so you can change it without like breaking it, having to go and pick it up and put it back and, you know, whatever. I think that'd be a great way to do things. Like, as long as you get the size of the paintings, terrifying new cave sound. As long as you get the size of the paintings correct, you should totally be able to like scroll through each painting to select the one that you want to keep. Which painting is your favorite one? Do you have a favorite? You call it down below. Nintendo Switch, terrifying, a night walk scene with a dweller, or the mountains? All right, so next up, we've got the big focus of Minecraft 1.21, the trial chambers. We have quite a few changes to the trial chambers, how they're gonna work, where the mobs are gonna pop up, and even brand new entrance variations. To check this one out, what I'm going to go ahead and do is make a brand new world right here. No experimental toggle. Still getting tripped up by that one. And then we'll just go ahead and create it and see what kind of new chambers we get. All right, the first chamber that I found, it's very familiar looking, and I think I see a tree down there. Pretty sure, 99.9% sure, this is the starting room there. Whoa, that is definitely the starting room they're talking about. Huh? All right, well, is this a little bit of a build hack that I see going on here? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Well, we had a cactus, we had a little bit of a tree up top, very different. Desert seed, I like it. I wonder if that ties to the biome that I'm in. Over here, we've got a couple of chests. I saw in the changelog, it said they added empty chests to some of the starting rooms too. Over here, it's nothing, same old, the exit. Now, how's about over here? Let's say we go ahead and crawl into the room. Okay, that's the room. Then we have the secret room, which, that seems similar, but no bed this time. I wonder if that's a glitch. And then we move into the rest of the trial chambers room, which is the perfect moment to stop and listen. All right, so I'm not as up to date with how Minecraft Bedrock sounds, but I guess apparently previously the tough blocks were using the stone sound, and now they use the tough sound. Like every single one of the tough blocks, whether it's chiseled, bricks, a polished one, Polish, whatever. Yeah. Next up, we go ahead and do it all again. We'll send ourselves over to another brand new trial chamber and take a look. Whew, this room is filled out a lot more than it was in the last preview. I wonder if that was a bug fix or what, but yeah, I like that. Now also, apparently a TNT trap was removed from the trial chamber. I don't think I ever found that one. Random chest, what's in the random chest? All right, but the big one that we're looking for has got to be the entrance room. Where in the world did they put the entrance room this time? Hey, wait a second, maybe I'm lapsing in my judgment or something, but this room definitely looks different. I don't remember this room at all, with this big giant spiral staircase, spiraling slowly all the way up to the top to find a vault right there. Yeah, I don't remember that. Maybe that's a new chamber, maybe it's just a different variant. There are so many variants here with the structure. It's so good and cool. I wonder if that's maybe a new entrance, though, because moving into this room, technically called the atrium, I thought the entrance always dumped into it. I think we might have found a new entrance. But that makes me wonder, is there going to be that same door thing on the entrance structure, or maybe not every single time, or maybe this is the door. Maybe the door is from above this time. Huh. Like they say, one more time for old time's sake. Teleporting off randomly and voila, just like that, a random trial chamber. These things are still decently common, I love it. Let's see, entrance room. This has got to be a new entrance room right there. I would like to know what they meant by like empty chests in the entrance room though, because exploring through here, a little bit of window situation going on there. That's cool, but I'm not really finding any empty chests. Strange. Really far away, I've located yet another trial chamber, and check that out. The forest is above the cactus room, so I guess it's just decor. Trying to like be fancy or whatever. Any of these chests empty? Nope, certainly not. Absolutely. How about our secret bedroom? Before we move on, let's go ahead and check this out. No bed anymore, just a secret room. Now moving on to the rest of the chamber here, we've got a couple of other changes. First things first, we've got a swapping of mobs. Spiders are now going to be in the melee category, and slime are now going to be in the small melee category. That just basically has to do with what mobs will pop up where. For example, this one is definitely a bogged category, so that's our ranged mob. And then if I was able to find any melee inside of the structure, there's now going to be the chance to have it as a spider. But moving around, it looks like I just got a nightmare of a trial chamber with the bogged and a little bit more bogged. Maybe this is what they meant. Look at inside of this trial right here. I've got a hallway that goes up and then a random chest that was sitting here with nothing inside of it. Maybe it's not only in the entrance, it's in the rest of the chambers. Oh boy, that's spicy. Another chest sitting right here just randomly in the corridor. That definitely wasn't there before, and it's empty. That's definitely what they meant. So the trial chambers is cool and all, it's beautiful. Can't wait till it hits Java snapshots, so let's move on really quick here. Let's go ahead and break some of these pots, because we have a loot table adjustment when it comes to these pots. We're gonna have a little bit less like randomized loot when it comes to these pots. I think I'm just getting unlucky right there. It's not all gonna be arrows, as we can see, but it's also not going to be as crazy random as it was before. However, there is one brand new amazing thing that we can get from the decorated pots only, but it's very rare. I have to get a little bit more lucky lucky than I was right there. Oh, it's beautiful. So in yesterday's video, we talked a little bit about the brand new soundtrack coming to Minecraft 1.21. Well, the spoiler alert, it's inside of this update right now. We've got a bunch of new songs and 1, 2, 3 brand new music discs. Music is beautiful. It's one of my favorite things of all time. Let's go ahead and take a quick listen to the music disc that I just found. Inside of the decorated pot, if you're lucky, you'll find Creator Music Box by Lena Rain. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's terrifying. Oh, it's terrifying. That's so cool. Oh, that's so creepy. I love that one. Rarely, from the ominous vault, you'll be able to find the Creator music disc that isn't the music box one by Lena Rain. Oh, it's like a waltz. I'm waltzing all over the painting gallery right here. This is terrifying. With these creepy vibes of these two, I think 1.21 just took a dark turn. You add the paintings in, and oh my gosh, I could get lost in these for hours. Listen to those discs. Now, if I took a little bit more time in the trial chambers today, something we might do in the snapshot video, so subscribe. I might have been able to find in a standard vault this one by Aaron Sheroff. Oh, that's fire. These discs are so good. That's amazing. All right, now I'm not going to drag this video on too long, but there are 9 background music tracks you'll be able to find in-game as well while you're doing things. Quote, doing things includes these biomes right here and the main menu screen. And so, Minecraft preview 1.21.0.24. Maybe one of the biggest previews definitely in a minute. To be honest, there's so much more to this preview, including some adjustments to the ominous trials. If you'd like to see a part 2 where we dive into even more of that, because this video is getting long, tap a like right now, that'll let me know. Keep your eyes out for a new Minecraft snapshot video, probably coming next week, where we dive into even more of these changes too. Until next time, it's been me, Waddles. Goodbye.